No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own.
Are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snagged in the middle. It's a tag now. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Fires to the big fella. Hops. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab in. Guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped. He was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocked its better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Looking to scramble. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, a lot of space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets away. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? Now on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got it in the middle, it's Ott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kent. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays,
going for it all. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snags it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
and you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Grab near the marker, it's Bennett.
Nice job there, throwing in time, getting...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's as if you're in go in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. The Sooners will keep this drive going. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got a man. It's Kent. Snowed under by the defense. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Rifles it down the middle. He's got it! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense is being challenged in the secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking for the score, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Going up top again. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll send the back in motion. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Swings it out to the flat. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Burks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Holds it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll Trying to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To the air on first down. Escapes, unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
He'll keep it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they... First down at the 36.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gonna look downfield again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has philosophy of trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Hauls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only pick...
It's a running room. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hunt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Plows through the defense. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Kent. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. He got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown Sooners! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put... drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Mateer. A little release to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls it in, it's Herbert. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
You You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Fires it incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Back open in the middle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes the quick grab.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with that last play call on second down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical 3rd down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
With the catch, it's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Buys him, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. It's a seam wide open. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. He's in! Great game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game.
Ball game. Let's fucking go.
With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here.